that Elon Musk has left the White House, he's been gone for some time now, and is hated by the public at large, staffers are now free to talk about how much they also hate the chief twit. According to some reports here, Musk was frequently fighting with other members of the Trump team. Imagine being that much of a douche where the Trump people, some of the worst people imaginable, also hate you. I love it. Now, do I have some examples? Yes, I do. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. He had been reportedly getting into a screaming match with Elon Musk over some stuff in April. What kind of stuff? Well, turns out, according to reports, Musk and Bessent had exploded at each other back in April after Musk attempted to force through his own pick to lead the IRS, a man named Gary Shapley. And he tried to do it behind Bessent's back. Ooh, no, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Now, Musk ended up losing that fight. And in fact, after, the typically mild-mannered Bessent, that's what he's being described as here. I don't know if that's for sure. But apparently not so mild-mannered now. Okay. He was heard shouting, F you, F you, F you, as they walked around the West Wing. The fight had started outside the Oval Office and continued past the Roosevelt Room and toward the Chief of Staff's office, and then barreled around the corner to the National Security Advisor's Warren, according to reporting from The Atlantic. Oops. Wow. Fun. That's just one example. Back in March, Musk also walked into what he described as a ambush, facing heated backlash from Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Oh, little Marco. Veterans Affairs Secretary Doug Collins and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. You know who arranged this little ambush? Donald Trump. Who said this? Bring them all in here and we'll have at it. Hey, look. He gets dinner and a show. Look at that. Now, why were they so mad at Elon Musk? Well, just like with Bessent, apparently Musk, they felt, was overstepping, overplaying his hand, trying to run their agencies. Can't have that, obviously. In fact...
Can't let that happen.
All right. But not only that, but it was also the slashing and burning of these agencies in the way that he did it without their... permission, I guess, that got on their nerves. Okay, there you go. He had some missteps in all these agencies, said the report, which would have been fine because everyone acknowledges that when you're moving fast and breaking things, not everything is going to go right. But it's different when you do that, and you don't even have the buy-in of the agency you're setting on fire. That is according to one outside Trump advisor speaking to The Atlantic. Another advisor had asked this, quote, how many people were fired because they didn't send in their 3 things a week or whatever the F it was? I think everybody is ready to move on from this part of the administration. Oof. Look, you got people there that still like Elon Musk, I guess, for some reason or another. Or at least they were still on his side saying, perhaps... maybe it was a mistake to start with the chainsaw. This is Matt Calkins, CEO of Appian, a Virginia-based company that provides software for the federal government, saying, in retrospect, it wasn't nearly as much as we needed, and we probably didn't need the chainsaw. We needed the chisel. No, not really a chisel. When you're dealing with this, you want to use a scalpel, okay? Because I'm sure... there is some wasteful stuff, but you don't hit it with the chainsaw, okay? That's it. Now, of course, I love how it's... well, in retrospect, after we broke all this stuff and pissed off a whole lot of people, maybe it wasn't such a bad idea or a good idea. Maybe it was a bad idea. So yeah. Now, Musk's exit from government also followed widespread reports that several senior Trump officials practically hated the guy, finding him, quote, abrasive, unfunny, and pompous, with some describing him as the, quote, most irritating person they've ever had to deal with. And these are, again, the same people that deal with Donald Trump on a daily basis. So, I mean, that's not good. Quote, I have been in the same room with Elon, and he always tries to be funny, said one senior Trump official, speaking to Rolling Stone last month. And he always tries to be funny. And he's not funny, like, at all. He makes these jokes and little asides and smiles, and then looks almost hurt if you don't lap up his humor. I keep using the word annoying. A lot of people who have to deal with him do, but the word doesn't do the situation justice. Elon just thinks he's smarter than everyone else in the room and acts like it, even when it's clear he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's it. I mean, that really feels like the most accurate description of Elon Musk I've ever heard. Look, the guy is not Tony Stark, okay? He's got zero charisma. He's more phony Stark than anything else, all right? Man cheats at video games. He pays others to play video games for him and then pretends to be this epic elite gamer when he's really just nothing more than a sad, lonely man-child. That's really it. I mean, if the man was not sitting on a veritable mountain of cash, then no one would give two shits about him. He'd just be that annoying little weirdo sitting in the corner by himself that you kind of feel sad about, like, oh, what's that guy doing over there? Maybe somebody should talk to him. I don't know. And then you start talking to him and you want to throw yourself out a freaking window. Okay, that's really it. But again, here's the thing though, all right? Yes, he's done in the White House. Nobody likes him. Everybody hates him. All right, great. But here's the thing, though. When it comes to DOGE, because that's his legacy, right? You could say, well, look, yes, they failed to cut waste, fraud, and abuse. Thing is, though, and this article in The Atlantic, that's their main takeaway. Well, DOGE has failed. No, because cutting waste, fraud, and abuse was never the point of DOGE. The point was to terrorize the federal workforce, to weaken oversight of Elon's companies, to steal people's personal data that I don't know what they're going to do with it. I mean, they're going to take the data. They could use it for something, I don't know, or they could sell it to third parties and make a lot of money off of it. And of course, the other thing is to get Musk more government contracts, which he has. I think to that, I mean, that was worth more than the $290 million donation or bribe that he gave Donald Trump during the election. Okay, that said, all right, I really do think that Elon Musk bought into this idea that people love him. And generally doesn't understand that people don't. Okay. And this is why, one of the reasons, I should say, not the only reason, but one of the main reasons that he bought Twitter/X, right? He bought it to build an echo chamber, all right? Not only to amplify his, right-wing ideas and to do propaganda. That's part of it. The other part, I think, is just the fact that he's sad and lonely and wants to build a following of people who are sycophants. And that's really it. Okay? He wants to elevate his weirdo sycophantic followers so that they can sit there and tell him how great he is. It's about his ego, right? And a lot of what Elon Musk has actually done, he did just to try to inflate that ego. And I think he did that because at the end of the day, even he knows deep down that he is deeply unlikable. And the only thing that he has, really, is just money. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.